I grew up in New Munich, Minnesota, just on the road a ways, on a farm. I went to Melrose High School 1 year, and then to St. John's Prep School, and then on to St. John's University for a bachelor's degree. Then I went to the seminary and divinity school after that. I went to Rome in the seminary.
At the time he was doing that, his symptoms of his schizophrenia started to impact his life and made the priesthood for him and impractical.
In Rome, I got really stressed. It was a really pressure cooker environment. And I was starting to hear people talk about me. I was beginning to hear things or see things. And I was paranoid. And some of that was real, and I guess a lot of it was not real. I couldn't distinguish reality from imaginary. And that's part of schizophrenia.
Unlike the mood disorders like depression and anxiety and things like that, schizophrenia is about the way we think. It affects the way that we process information. It affects the way that we perceive the world around us. People with schizophrenia may hear things that the rest of us don't. People with schizophrenia may have what they call hallucinations, in that they might see things the rest of us don't.
I think those messages that he gets, when he says they are bad, I think they're very negative about him personally. I think it's like being attacked. And it's so real. If you saw the movie A Beautiful Mind, it's one of the best movies for understanding how real it is for the person who's experiencing it.
The feelings that go with it are what are really hard. And to give people an idea of what that's like, it's like hopelessness and anger.
The Hope Community Support Program of Catholic Charities is an adult mental health outreach program. We do mental health rehab. We provide community support for people that are living with serious mental illness. In addition to that, we were so fortunate to have this wonderful facility that we're in, where we have a drop-in center, and we're able to do all sorts of different support groups and volunteer groups and social events and educational events.
This is where he has gotten social interaction. He's met other people like him who can really relate to exactly what he's going through. And I've met people that can relate what I'm going through, or what the two of us are going through. And I've never felt any judgment from anyone. People have been very supportive, and I think they want very much to bring out the best in each of the people who come here.
Hope has been a lifesaver too. My arms worker, Ann Parker, I can't say enough for her. And they have a schizophrenia group that meets right in here, which is wonderful for me.
He's talked about his family of being just of the utmost importance to him, and it really helped him to get through this. He's not sure what would have happened to him had he not had his family, especially his very, very supportive and wonderful wife.
I feel unloved by my friends and my family. Not Monica and Paul, but some of my other family. They get tired of me being grumpy. They get tired of me being moody. And I think they turn away. And it's lonely. I mean, we're in a family, but it's still a lonely life.
I think people run the other direction. It's much more that, where it's not that they're mean, they just kind of prefer not to deal with you. So they wander off somewhere else. And I don't think they understand how hard that is for me, too.
I don't know why. I hate it. I hate it. I would not want this on anybody.
And I do think that Catholic Charities, provides that unique, more personal, more constant that is there. And with, we would really be bereft, I think, without it, without that, knowing that that's there, for our support.
And accept the help that others give you. Hope, or your psychiatrist, or your counselor, or your wife, or your son, or your daughter, or whoever. Just stick with it.
Life is a roller coaster. You just hang on.
I believe in Catholic Charities Hope Support Program.